All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Super here, and welcome to another Mortal Kombat 1 video. Of course, today was the big day of the official Homelander gameplay trailer reveal. And I gotta say, man, I was incredibly impressed with how much stuff Homelander has. Of course, I had to pause it on this screen. I'm pretty sure you guys are like, what kind of a screen is that? Or like the screen grab is that to pause on? I did it on purpose, guys. I always do. Leave a like rating on the video. Leave a thumbs up if you are excited to play Homelander on June 4th. Let's do this. I already have it in slow motion. Oh, man. Drinking milk in slow motion, ladies and gentlemen. Did you think that that was going to be a thing when they revealed Homelander? I certainly did not. All right, obviously I have this at half speed so we could check out all the little details in Homelander's gameplay. So I have had a chance to watch a lot of Homelander's gameplay now because I watched a lot of people's reaction videos. So I kept seeing and trying to analyze his gameplay while I was doing that so I could have this video ready. But this is the first time that I'm actually slowing things down and checking it out in detail. So here we start with just a really nice forward advancing combo string that he has. It looks like it's a high, so don't get too excited. It's not like forward 2, that's a mid. This right here looks like a forward 2 maybe, but it looks like it's just a high advancing combo string. So then this is one of the most important moves that Homelander has, which is his command dash. This is going to be some sort of command dash that has multiple options. So you have the command dash on the ground, that's an uppercut. I think when you're in the air, it changes the uppercut command dash special into the downwards punch that we see a bunch during the course of the trailer. But from that, you have multiple options, which we'll see right now. But that's like the bread and butter move for Homelander, it seems. Knocks you up in the air with the uppercut move. Does some sort of air combo into this command dash that he could do on the ground or in the air, but this time instead of going for the uppercut because he's on the ground, it turns into this downwards punch. That's what I'm thinking, because I was wondering, like, man, does he actually have an air dash like Natara? Like, what's going on here? But it seems to me, at least, that the downwards punch after the dash is replaced when he's on the ground with the uppercut punch. That just makes sense to me. So in the air, you're going to be using that to punch your opponent downwards and have them bounce up. But the interesting thing is that it pops them up only when they're in the air. So we actually see him use his command dash in the air with the downwards punch a little bit later when the opponent's standing, and it doesn't knock them back, or it acts more as a jump-in punch. Then he finishes off the combo right here, perfectly demonstrating 3 different options that you have from your command dash. I don't know what else to call it. Command dash special move, whatever. It's just like dash special, let's just say, right? We'll just call it dash special. So he used the uppercut to start the combo. In the middle of the combo, he used the dash special downwards punch, and then finishes it off with the dash special choke. So that's going to be your bread and butter right there for Homelander as far as his gameplay. Has a parry. When you meter burn it, it launches the opponent up for a combo. There is a meter burn version of his eye beams, his eye lasers, heat vision. We're going to see the normal version a little bit later, which is very slow. So if you want a fast eye laser from the ground, you're going to have to use that meter burn, because the normal one seems like he winds it up. So he has his air I-beam similar to Supergirl. But what I find interesting is he actually stays hovering. And it seems like you have some sort of movement option whenever you're in the air. As far as him moving just a little bit downwards, as you guys see right there, he moves a little bit downwards. I don't know how much movement option he's going to have as far as moving directions, back, forth, down, like Spectre Ermac from MKX. I don't think he's going to have that much mobility in the air, but he went down far enough to be able to go into his dash special, cancel it, and catch Liu Kang in the air, and goes into his combo string right here. That seems like a bread and butter air combo string. It might be a 1-2, something like that, but it seems like this is the ender instead of canceling it into something else. He actually ends the air combo, which we get to see that the full animation. So here, this is actually a summon assist. He calls in Farah. It's not an ambush assist. When he calls her to get on his back, he calls her in as an ambush. She's pushing him backwards to avoid Liu Kang's attack. Then she has him jumping forward to avoid his projectile. I wonder how useful that's going to be, because it looks like it's very slow. The jump was very specific to an attack like Liu Kang's low fireball. I don't know if it's going to dodge projectiles by default. I don't think that's going to happen, but who knows. So once she's on your back, you have a lot of options for Farah. You know, right here, Homelander uses her as an overhead slam, which pops the opponent up. Goes into another air combo right here. A punch into a kick. Maybe that's a jump one. Boom. Then he cancels it into this downward punch. Just finishes off the combo with a splat. Nothing special right there. This is going to be good for ratings with a nice little close-up. I think he's ready for his close-up. He looks great, man. He looks really good. All right, here's the one that, you know, once I saw this, I was like, oh my God, this is fucking crazy. First of all, we have Farah celebrating the fact that Homelander's kicking Katana's ass. He gives her the clap. He gives her the clap. And then right here, 1-2, float, punch, air dash special into downwards punch. See, as you guys see, Katana's standing. So instead of bouncing the opponent like that punch does when they're in the air, it actually acts as a jump-in punch when they're on the ground, which is cool because you're actually able to continue your combo. Then does some sort of stand 3, fly again. These fly-on-fly combos, as we call them. So he flies again, does some sort of kick attack in the air that knocks Katana back, canceled it into the dash special. And then he does the punch again, but because Katana's in the air this time, it bounces her up, and he's able to finish off the combo with some sort of stand 4 into his dash special kick. I probably lost you like 3 or 4 times during the course of that explanation of that combo. But let's watch it again. There's a lot going on here, but looking at it more, the more I look at it, the easier it gets to follow. It's just explaining things because I don't know what the hell the names of the moves are. But it looks fairly easy once you understand. But right there, that kick that he has reminds me of the Running Man stance into a big boot that Terminator had. It acts similar to that. Let's just say that Homelander has a version of the Running Man stance, but he could do it on the ground and in the air. That has multiple options for you to go into. And that's his, it seems that's his bread and butter as far as his combo potential. Then we have Farah right there getting on your back. A nice forward dash. It seems like it's pretty slow, but it seems like it covers a lot of ground when Farah is on your back and you forward dash. It looks like it's actually... Oh, no, wait. We didn't see him forward dash. We just saw him walk forward Homelander. But it seems like it covers a good amount of ground. But when she's on your back, you're able to toss her overhead and toss her low. Homelander decides to go overhead right here, which just splats Katana. It doesn't bounce like it did in Mortal Kombat X with the meter burn version, even though the low does bounce. In this game, when it bounced in Mortal Kombat X from the meter burn version as well, that's Homelander's sweep. And then that right there, the second eye laser that he did might be a stand 4, forward 4, back 3, forward 3, something like that. Because obviously he cancels it into this low eye laser right here. I don't think it's going to be a low. I think it's going to be maybe the meter burn version might be a low, but I think it's going to be a mid because I know that NetherRealm knows that people hate getting zoned out, and Homelander already has a bunch of zoning tools. So if they made that a low, I think it would piss people off. So I think that's going to be a mid. And here we have another command dash or dash special move. This time it's the flying knee. And to me, maybe that's going to be his meter burn reversal, because I haven't seen something that's really fast. But if you meter burn that dash special into the knee, it might be his reversal. Then we're coming here to a close. Does a splat combo, 1-2-2, something like that you can't cancel. It just knocks your opponent back. Obviously, if you're using Movado, you'll be able to turn that into a full combo. Goes up into the air, flies, shoots down an I-beam, I-laser downwards. Then he does the meter burn version of the low. I just call it a low because, you know, he just crouches down. It looks like it hits low, but it's probably not. Goes under the projectile, which is going to be one of the positive things. Now, this is going to be his normal eye laser that he does, which you guys saw the meter burn version at the beginning of the trailer that looks a lot faster. This is just going to be his normal neutral eye laser. But as you guys see, it's very slow. Very, very slow, because he winds his head back and shoots it downwards like Superman does. And it's at an angle like Superman's heat vision is as well. But because it gets wound up like that, if you want her to come out fast, you're going to have to use that meter burn version. So as you guys see, he winds it in, and then it hits the opponent, knocks him back, calls in Farah. And this is a beautiful scene, because here we get to see Farah stabbing you and creating the pain and gain. So if you guys never played Mortal Kombat X, Farah's on your back, she stabs you, she gives you a hit of armor for a few seconds, and even though she takes life from you because she stabs you, I think it was like 5% for Ferrator, she gives you a boost of damage for about 5 seconds, 6 seconds, somewhere around there. And with Ferrator, you could do some absolutely insane damage. But there is one downside that I noticed in the trailer, which is this pose right here. Not because it looks weird, and it does kind of look weird, but when pain and gain happens and Homelander gets hit, Farah jumps on the opponent's back. I mean, jumps on the opponent to stab them. And one of the reasons why pain and gain was so good is because you could cancel out of pain and gain and go into your own normal attacks. If you can't do that with Farah, with this pain and gain, it's not going to be as good, because one thing that a lot of people would do, like Sub-Zero, for example, he has a one-hitting armor attack. You use pain and gain before his armor attack. When he did the slide, pain and gain would absorb that armor, and they're completely vulnerable. You go into your combo with juiced up damage, because Farah is not going to be jumping on the opponent. So if you can't actually cancel pain and gain and go forward and attack yourself, it's not going to be as good. This is going to be amazing, though. This is going to be amazing. This is Homelander's anti-air projectile. It looks incredibly fast. If you meter burn it, I don't know how the normal one is, but you could combo from it. It's fast. So if you have the reactions, anytime your opponent jumps, you're going to be able to catch them with that anti-air for a free combo. Jumps forward, does his dash special, downwards punch, stand 4, does his dash special into his uppercut punch, takes him up in the air to extend the combo further, does, what is that, maybe a jump 1, jump 2 into dash special into choke. Pretty simple combo right there, but it looks really cool. So here's another one. This is another example like the katana one. We don't need to like explain it. We do need to explain this though. The Homelander stance. So the beginning is like the katana one. 1, 2, hover, do your dash special into downwards punch, and then repeat that again into hover. But instead, this time, he goes into his Homelander stance right here, which I don't know how many attacks is going to have. All I know is that one of them is his ground pound, where he meter burns it, does a ground pound, sends Liu Kang flying up. Now, I don't know if that's a combo or if Liu Kang recovered in time. Because there's some times where they make it seem like everything combos because there's no life bars and no combo counter. And then you discover later on that it's not actually a combo. Like if you guys remember Peacemaker and Janet, it looked like a gigantic combo and it actually was not a combo. So I don't know if that's going to combo or not. But the ground pound does launch the opponent. Goes into one of his air combos and then just finishes it off normally with a splat. Then you get to see Farah toss low this time, which actually juggles the opponents. The meter burn parry launches the opponent for a free combo, similar to Reiko. You get a free combo from it. And then you get the dash special right there, and you just cancel it. It seems like it recovers really fast. You have a lot of options from that. That's definitely the bread and butter of Homelander, that's for sure. That and the zoning. So here we actually have the first ambush assist for Farah. Thank goodness she has at least one ambush assist. So Homelander does the, we'll just call it like 1-1-2 combo string. The punch, punch, punch that splats the opponent. You can't cancel it. But when he calls in Farah as an ambush assist, he then does the slam when she's on his back and uses the overhead slam to extend the combo even further. Dash special in the air, downwards punch into the fatal blow. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Feels like that was a long-ass video, but yeah, Homelander had a lot to unpack. And this is the first time that I'm checking it out in slow motion. But I did watch a bunch of the Homelander action, watching people's reactions. So I kind of got a good feel of what I was watching and what to talk about whenever I did get a chance to do this little breakdown. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you're excited for Homelander, if you're not, if you're going to skip him, or if you're going to main him, who knows. But I can't wait to check out the Kombat cast. Whenever that's going to be, it's probably going to be Monday, if I were to assume. That's what they did with Ermac. They had the Kombat cast the day before. I'm hoping it's on Friday or tomorrow, but I doubt. If not, they would have announced it. But that's it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all. I'll see you guys next time. What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and you aren't subscribed already, make sure you guys do so. And if you want to see some more, there's videos popping up on the screen right now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.